weird. I'm surprised more people weren't talking about this just because it's so weird. It reminded me of we talked about this on the Kirk Minahan show years ago. Do you remember, Casey? Bill Cosby did an interview with like an AM radio station in Cleveland.
I don't remember.
Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and he gets on, and the guy goes, "Bill, I gotta ask you," and it's probably what a lot of people are wondering. How have you managed to stay married all these years? Like it's just the most G-rated questions.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're listening, you're like, how are they not addressing the obvious? Why? It seems so strange to talk to a rapist and not even like hint at it really. This is even more bizarre because, well, you'll hear where this call is being made from. If you're not aware of what R. Kelly's been up to, I think it's pretty obvious where he's calling from at the beginning of this.
This call is from a federal prison. You will not be charged for this call.
Why
This
leave
call
that
is
in and then never address it? Like they left in, this call is being made from a federal prison. We'll never mention why.
Yeah.
Robert Kelly.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5.
Don't
to block
worry,
this call,
law enforcement.
you may begin
There's literally
speaking
nothing
now.
to hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the king of R&B himself, a.k.a. Kels, a.k.a. the Pod Piper of R&B music. Give it up for R. Kelly.
He's in jail. Could we Google this real quick if you could, Casey? Because I want to be official about it. But I believe he's in jail for essentially holding women kidnapped in his home. Like sex trafficking. I don't know if sexual assault is officially one of the allegations, but this guy has some monstrous charges against him, doesn't he?
Yeah, racketeering, predicated on criminal contact, including sexual exploitation of children.
That doesn't seem so bad.
And transportation of women and girls in interstate commerce to engage in illegal sexual activity. 9 counts, 30 years.
I wonder, is there a racial element to this? And hear me out here, where black pedophiles are seen as cooler. And that may sound crazy, but can you imagine anyone going, "Hey, y'all, we got Jerry Sandusky on the line"? Like, I guess because maybe it's just an element of like, he's a musician, he's good looking, he has a swagger to him. So maybe it's more that, and that Jerry Sandusky is an old, disgusting man. But I can't imagine the equal to this, where ESPN is like, "We've got Coach Sandusky on the line. Coach, how do you see Penn State is back in the top 10 this year? What do you make of it?"
But in all fairness to R. Kelly, these ladies got blasted to ignition. They didn't get blasted to the defense of Penn State. You know what I'm saying?
That might be a two where it's a difference of, do you have a male or female fan
Yes.
base? Which oddly, the female fan base is more forgiving of sex trafficking and sexual abuse.
It's both sides. Those Tate brothers are everywhere too, so it's a both sides thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't think anyone's doing this for the Tate brothers.
I was going to ask, is that you, Casey, playing the?
It is
crowd?
not. Okay. I do not do that.
Yay! R. Kelly's here.
This is like some Beatles at Madison Square Garden shit.
Now, Robert, don't piss on us.
I was going to see who was going to make the first piss joke, and it was Mike, not me. I held back.
Hello.
Hello, I was called and told to sing.
Well, he sounds
Happy birthday.
great. The good news is he sounds terrific.
Voice is sharp as ever.
Someone wanted me to sing "Happy Birthday." Sounds like Krusty the Clown.
Is he doing cameos from prison?
You guys wanted me to sing something?
Hey, to somebody. What's up?
How are you?
I'm great.
How do you think I am?
I don't believe I can fly anymore.
This is a stereotype of a guy performing like a children's birthday party. Yes. Where it's like you expect a fun, bubbly magic act, And he's like, all right, where do you want the girl in the box that I'm going to saw in half?
Where would you like me to do bump and grind at?
Sing to us? Okay, we are ready.
I'm not going to do the whole trapped in the closet. You can get that out of your head right now.
I only do the first 3 chapters live.
Standing here looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself. I should have known the day would come. She would find somebody else.
He does still have it. He's still got the voice, like his speaking voice sounds terrible, but he's still got pipes, baby. And over the phone, that's not easy.
No, they're probably getting cleaned out every day, Mike. Hey,
All the things I took her through. Shit, I shouldn't have lasted this long. Now I'm at this telephone booth, literally calling Tyrone when a woman said,
Hey.
matter how you big, no.
This was, by the way, they said sing us happy birthday. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
yeah, what if he did the opposite? Like he'll do the entire in the closet when you just say, give me 30 seconds, and he does an hour in the closet. I have nothing to do. I'm in jail.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do.
Da, da,
Okay.
da, da,
They're singing backup for him.
da, 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 da.
Yay!
That's not me.
My
That's not me.
producer
The
is
traditional happy birthday, as we all remember it.
a huge fan.
Is there something... I'm sorry, ladies, to keep interrupting you. Is there not something terrifying about a man in prison for sex trafficking singing the lyrics and there's nothing you can do about it? And there's nothing you can do about... What are you in jail for again? If you wouldn't mind refreshing our memories.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to cut that clip, and every birthday, that's the song people are getting from that. They're going to be so confused.
That's where Craig is right now, singing this at a child's birthday party. And there's nothing you can do about it.
He has been driving us absolutely crazy since yesterday. So he just has one thing he has to say. You ready?
Oh, good.
Don't chicken out now.
Don't chicken out now just because you're on the phone with a rapist. Don't get cold feet.
My mind's telling me no. King, go ahead and finish it off, man. I can't do it like you.
Hey, what's your name?
Man, my name is Quentin.
What did you do with all that money, man?
Do you know what that is, Casey? Have you figured out what he's doing right there?
R. Kelly's doing, or the guy singing?
What R. Kelly's doing?
He's ingratiating himself. He's
No.
saying, okay.
I think you're missing something.
I am.
Let's go back and listen again, if you could, just a few seconds. I believe what R. Kelly's doing here, they don't let him deliver it because they don't understand where he's going. He's trying to deliver a Stuttering John line. Let's hear it again. I think you'll pick up on it.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name?
Man, my name is Quentin.
What did you do with all that money, man?
Okay, don't do that.
I'm saying, what did he do with all that money?
He wants him to say what money, so R. Kelly can say the money your mother gave you for singing lessons. Am I wrong? That's definitely what he's trying to set up for. And they don't let him because these gaggling cunts have no idea. They're just like all the Twitter that R. Kelly's on the phone. But he's trying to deliver a Stuttering John to Ringo Starr line.
He did the knock knock, and they did not do the who's there. And
No,
so it's very awkward.
they don't even know he's talking. They're just so they're so giggly and happy that Robert Kelly's on the line.
Mike, they're sitting in puddles right now. It must be hard to do a podcast sitting
They
in a
are
puddle.
sopping wet.
Yes.
Don't do that.
I can't do it like you, brother. I can't do it like you. Man.
Nah, man, you ain't got to do it like
They
this.
fucked up my line.
I appreciate the love. I appreciate you for knowing
Like,
the
hey,
words.
can you sign my knife?
I know all of them.
But
I can't sing them in front of you.
R. Kelly's like, well, in that case, did you ever fart in the catcher's face?
Do you know this Kate Meany?
Oh, good.
are you able to continue singing in there and doing what you do best?
The dues payer has been ripping me
sing it.
off.
Kevin Brennan got his channel taken down.
What I did was nothing compared to ISO dough.
Rob Saw likes to fuck dogs.
It'd be great. He's like, you know, what has comforted me while I'm in here, ladies, is the Dabbleverse.
R. Kelly to the Dabbleverse. Oh,
And he's like, I got to give it up to the Z-Man because the Mud Shark he's really been reporting a lot of things lately, and I think he's doing a fine job. People give him guff, but
and I love that Spider Alama, Joey C.
Fuck Lady K.
Beautiful disease. That's uncurable. That's not going to happen. Stop singing.
Right.
I don't care where I'm at, as long as I'm alive. So I'm always singing. I'm always writing. I've written like 25 albums.
Sounds alive.
He sounds like OJ at
So-
the end. Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly.
And right now I'm just working on getting out, getting back to what it is God gave me my talent to do.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting on right now. That's what I'm working on right now, which is coming
Right,
really
and
good.
again, R. Kelly, I'm sorry, why is it that you're in there?
Pissing on preteens.
Was it loitering? Was it petty shoplifting? What did you do? Something none of us would care about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's
using
awesome.
patience. I'm using patience as a tactic right now.
Awesome. That is awesome. We
awesome.
hope that you continue that. I mean, we're all huge fans from childhood on up, and
Definitely.
We
you're
literally don't care what you do. There's nothing that, quite literally, nothing that could sully your reputation with this group.
Free pass. Lifetime free pass.
Kells, do whatever you want in there, my man. We'll look the other way.
This is beautiful, and we are just, I mean, I have always been a fan and wanted to meet you. This is unfortunate that we're meeting this way. However, we're really honored. And
I'm
we're,
sorry to interrupt you. Y'all seen Clearwater Chad's impression of Stuttering John? Man, I don't quite get it. The guy might be a genius or he's insane. I'm not really sure.
Have you heard of this Ray DeVito? He's really neato.
and we're happy to hear that you're doing good.
It's good. Well, it's not unfortunate. This is a great thing with me because we're on the way to victory. You'll be a part of that. So it's all good.
I mean, I've kept up on pretty much everything except for who are these broadcasters. I don't get that Eric Zane doesn't do much for me. Christian Blatt seems like an all right guy, but I don't know. Tuesday afternoons, it's kind of my busy time.
Everyone in prison knows R. Kelly is a potato guy. I love the potato.
Man, Blind Mike might have been a little hard on Electra, but she was interrupting him, and he can't stand for none of that.
She did make the point he was just going to make, so I really understand what Blind Mike was saying. But I miss Kragers.
Even in my fantasy, R. Kelly's a fan of mine. He's on my side.
That's right.
But I
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you guys.
I'm guilty of one thing, y'all, and that's being a Craigophile. Lock me up and throw away the key.
Everyone in jail has Craigophile shirts on. He just has his Colt in there. That
That
love
guy, I'll tell you, two people ain't never done nothing wrong. That's me and Craig Ironhead Coney.
Continue to believe, obviously, in me, and support my music, support who I am as an artist. And,
Man, HACKRIDE's doing this thing. He's going back and watching old, very good shows, and I really appreciate that because that's kind of before my time, I never thought Matt Sanford got his due on that show.
Yes, and who is this nice podcast stupid? I just started watching them. Too many shows in this universe. I can't keep up.
Y'all know about Aaron Imholt? I haven't dipped my toe into that world yet. But I understand there's a goal of some kind.
I heard I'll be seeing him shortly. He's going to be joining me here.
I really do appreciate that. I was shocked when they told me to even call you guys. I was, because I cling to love.
This call is from a federal prison.
In case anyone forgets. Man, there's nothing but love in my heart. This is a collect call from the worst place on earth.
Your rapist has run out of time.
If you're wondering if it was federal prison, it is in fact.
Yeah. It seems to be a lot cushier in federal prison for these guys. Although Sam Bankman-Fried was at that local jail in New York, and he got to do an interview, and he says it's okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
But let me ask you this: I didn't watch that. Maybe I should. Did that
That's a
Sam
good one.
Bankman-Fried interview were the hosts giggling and
No.
Sam, what do you think of Donald Trump's meme coin?
No, it was a very awkward interview. No one was laughing. It was just
Sam, I'll tell you, this Dave Portnoy seems to be in some hot water. Will Greed 3 ever come out? Your thoughts, Sam?
Us too. We were so honored. We're honored to have this call with you.
They're honored.
I'm honored to take it. I'm honored to call.
I'm honored anyone will still associate with me.
I do have to also
I
ask.
can't believe y'all are ignoring my heinous crimes.
I wish the jury did.
Are you eating that horrible food in there? What are you eating for food? What are you doing for your food?
What do you think?
Well,
they're
this may
doing,
sound
dumb
crazy,
bitch?
but I'm not
I mean,
gonna say
really.
that all of the food
I
is
hate to
horrible.
use such harsh language. What do you think? He's in prison. Yeah, he's eating the. Do you guys ever get to order takeout? Do they have? Now, I'm not up on the prison system. Do they have Grubhub?
No. Well, maybe. Actually, that's probably too early for me to say. It's probably like $3,000, but you can get anything in prison that you can get in real life. It's just going to be shoved in an ass and take 3 weeks, I think. But you'll get your burger.
That's fair.
You got commissary. You got, on good days you got good food. On some days you got bad food. It was like that at my
It's nice
grandma's
he's making the
house,
most
so
of it.
it's what it is. I take everything for the positive. You go to the apple tree. I'm sure you're not gonna pick the bad apples, so you pick the good apples and you eat them.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
That's the kind of person I've always been. Is the kind of
I
person
take
I've
everything
always
for the
known.
positive. When those women said no, my mind was telling me yes. So I give everything a positive spin.
Be no matter what predicament or what environment or what situation I'm in. So
Right.
it's all good. That's all I can tell you guys, and it's gonna be even better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can you grace us with one more song?
Before we leave you,
How did they book him? How does he get to the point? So this is the name of the show. I should have said this earlier. It's called Inmate Tea with A and P. Tea as in spilling the tea.
Mhm.
So I guess they gossip about prisoners, which I don't know, maybe celebrity prisoners. I assume these ladies are A and P respectively. How do they get to the point where they can book R. Kelly? Will he do anything? Will he do this show?
I can reach out to the correction.
Reach out
facility,
and
but-
see.
yes.
Obviously, clearly he's a fan of the Dabbleverse, so we got to ask him about Stuttering John and things of that nature.
I'll have Craig reach out to his contacts. They all run in the same group, so
Oh, Craig's probably talking to this. You know what, Craig? I'm sure you're mid-call with R. Kelly right now. Could you just
have a
throw
text
in that we want him on the show? Craig's like, we're gonna get you out of there, buddy. Don't worry. No, Craig wants R. Kelly in prison. He says more lunch for him.
he just starts singing again.
It is somebody's birthday tonight.
Well, now we
Somewhere.
get happy birthday.
I know one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes and go out and step the whole night through. I'm gonna.
It's also great. You can tell he's not doing it at full volume, so he doesn't get, fucked in the shower later.
He's being quiet.
Someone
yes.
calling him a homo.
Derek from BYB, enjoy your prison.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great if he was he's the one guy on Stuttering John's side with everything. He's like, I don't get why all these people are giving John such a hard time. He was just,
Oh, my-
he was just trying to do a political show. And then Lady K comes in and he messes everything up. And then now Lady K was talking about his children, for God's sake. He was going after this man's children. What was John supposed to do?
Oh, it's actually a great thought experiment because you know that John would look past all the peeing and all the girls and all.
Kells, I've always loved your music. I don't think you did anything wrong.
Keys to Ignition. That's a good song.
There's a lot of reports that say the ladies were there by choice, and that people ignore that.
I'm a flirt too, R. Kelly. I get you.
He is. That is true. He's a flirt.
I'm gonna step you
Better
in the
sing.
name of love, yeah.
Yeah!
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you
I got
so
it.
much. We
All right,
truly
love you
appreciate
guys.
you.
Thank you.
so much. We truly appreciate it.
All right, gang. This has been Inmate T with A&P. Our guest next week, Josh Duggar. We've got
Sing
him
some
and
camp.
You got him and Jared Fogle giving their thoughts on, is Elon Musk really running the country? That's what we have these two on next week for.
And we'll be doing some campfire songs. Jared's got a silky smooth voice.
You guys for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Pretty well appreciated around the world.
Y'all, we
They
are
do it.
still in
They are celebrating. that
We
they
did.
got-
Hey, job well done.
Yes.
shock. We just spoke with R&B legend R. Kelly. He came on our podcast to show us love. Some of you may hate him. Others still love him.
Yeah, a bit of a controversial figure, would you say, ladies?
Some of you may be victims.
I like the idea of Bob Costas being like, and people heard a rhythmic slap, slap, slapping sound. And that was the bass bumping to your massive hits, Kells. That was, you really, I mean, I was bumping and grinding out there, Robert.
him. We are huge fans of his music. We are just two individuals that are able to separate the art from the artist. And
No.
we're
You had the artist on your show.
They got that backwards.
You dumb fucks.
They didn't just listen to an album. They
Yeah,
had him.
playing his music would be separating the art from the artist. You had the artist on and said,
That's
Robert, I mean, how do you handle that food in there?
Oh, how many girlfriends you got in there, Robert?
Listen,
Damn, that's funny.
we separate the art from the artist. The artist we love. The art we actually don't care for his music, to be honest. We just love the man.
We like his decision-making process mostly.
appreciate him coming on and giving us the appreciation and just supporting our movement with our podcast, giving a voice to the voiceless. So we are truly grateful.
A voice to the voiceless.
Yeah. He's the voiceless, not the victims. R. Kelly, the famous R&B singer, is the voiceless.
The gagged cage women, not voiceless. R. Kelly, 20. Oh, by the way, he said in that same interview he's written 25 albums ready
Yeah.
to be recorded. So
Which I believe, based on his songwriting, I believe. Because
I
it's
do
just,
believe it.
he's the Robin Williams of songwriting. It's just stream of consciousness.
It's one song with 25 parts
Yeah.
or 400 parts, however his catalog is.
All right, gang. This has been Inmate T with A&P. Join us next week for Fashion Do's and Don'ts with Ghislaine Maxwell.
What the fuck? All right, hold on. We got some super chats. Mike, I got to get the right thing here. All right. Electra, I don't think is back.
Is
but
she boycotting the show? Electra, I'm sorry.
No, she had to get some stuff ready for her. The Great Catch 22, which is after this show.
Oh, well,
right
right
after
watch
the show.
that. So watch Electra trash me. I'm sure she's gonna
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Joe from Virginia, she loves you. Joe from Virginia, $1.99. Have a great show. Praise to the Daylords and Mike. Thank you, Joe from
Thank you, buddy.
Virginia. Dang Lizard with €5 or £5. Now I'm not sure if that's euro or not. I think it might be a euro. It's already the Dabbleverse, and now you want to invite R. Kelly? Also,
He could produce Shuli's show. They're down one pedophile producer.
and he wants one of us to sing this so I can read it. So I guess I'll sing it. He's Greedo. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. The song is always right. It is.
You got to remember with R. Kelly, his songs never rhyme though.
Oh yeah,
It's just nonsense.
yeah. That's how he can do a 3-hour song where he's just yelling
Yeah.
in a closet. Nothing has to rhyme.
Do you have your passports? Elliot, if you want to have a fun interview, ask him about the song where he asked women if they have their passports and they're up to date on their shots.
That's an important one. Breakdown. Droopy Nuts, $1.99. Those knee space. Wait for it.
Yeah, I
Grows. Sure, are musical, aren't they? I spaced. I waited. And then there's he did it twice. Times 2. Yes. Thank you, Droopy Nuts. Ain't no fact checking here. Literally.
That would be great. My mind is just on it now. Not exclusive to Opie, but it would be great. Like, Carl has these round table discussions. But people point out that they're not really. It's not like dabble point, because there is no counterpoint on that show. It'd be great if R. Kelly was the one to be like, man, I want to come on and give the other side of the John story.
Now listen, I've been studying John for years while I've been in the clink. Let me tell you about John.
Y'all don't understand what Opie provided to the Opie and Anthony show. Man, the man steered the ship. You don't realize how important that is. Look at Anthony and Jim now on their own. They got no direction, brother.
Yeah, for a while there, I had a phone in here, and so I had an Asian character, and I was giving money to John. He didn't know it was me.
I was trolling this motherfucker. Now, he made videos that said he knew it was me all along, but you could tell he was getting turned on by me.
Me and the potato worked together to troll John mercilessly, but we don't like the art.
That would be great if R. Kelly learned his lesson. He learned luring young girls was not the answer. Let me see if I can attract 60-year-old men.
You know, I was a predator until I got involved with the Dabbleverse, and it really straightened me out.
I'll tell you, Opie was at his best when he had the potato on that show, man. That potato, there's something nice about it. He really brought something out of Opie.
Hey, listen, I just want to write a whole album about Jake Hudson. That's all I want to do.
That's an interesting guy.
I can't get enough of Hudson. I just call him Hud.
This Joey C, what's his deal, man? All right, we gotta stop.
And we will do that. I will do this for hours.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.